guys, welcome to another Friday. Today I have something special. It's been a while since you guys see my face, but I decided to do a sketchbook tour of this sketchbook I just finished. And obviously you guys saw thumbnails, so you saw some of it, but I'm gonna go over every one of the sketches and kind of talk about it and how it came up to be and what are my thoughts about it. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so this is a sketchbook I bought on Amazon, and you guys can see the review on my channel if you want. And this is a field artist sketchbook. It's 110 pounds, and I started this sketchbook on January 25. And the first page, what I did was, since it's a little hard to kind of put it flat, I just did some splashes of watercolor and wrote "Art is in me" and then my signature on the date I started. And then that same day I actually did this one, which is a review I have on my channel. It's the same of the review of the book, and I did this blueberry. This is watercolor. And then this one is I was trying to do a 365 kind of challenge on Instagram, but then I kind of got tired of it, and then it was too hard to do it every day, so I just kind of gave up at some point. But this is when I started, and I did an avocado, basil. These are really simple sketches on watercolor, just kind of to see the shape, no details really. Then I really like this one. This is a coconut. I really like how this white part came out, and it kind of make me remember about Miami, because I grew up in Miami. There's a lot of coconuts there. This is a golden beet. And then coffee, and I was doing this with my children actually, and they at some point they started picking what we're gonna draw, so obviously they decided they wanted a cupcake. Then here, these are two eyes, and these eyes I started because I was trying to join kind of in liquid color for her eyes challenge. At that point, I think it was 100 eyes. It was like animals and humans and all kinds of things, just eyes. So I did this one of my dog. She's a husky and German Shepherd mix, and there's a video of this one. I'm not sure if there's a video of this one on my channel, but these are both watercolors. For the next page, I went back to my challenge of drawing food every day, and I really like this croissant. I love the way this one, especially in the middle, came out. This one I wasn't too happy about it, kind of like the inside. This was me practicing like really loose watercolor, so I did kind of like a peach on this one, but this paper wasn't very good to do like a really heavy wash of water on it. It buckled really bad, and as you can see it's kind of patchy, so the paper didn't help much, but I was really happy with the result. This one, the egg, has to be one of my favorite ones. I love the color of the yolk here, and I like how I did this outline, and this is kind of like when I started liking kind of this comic realism. So I started calling my art semi-realism at this point, because in realism you don't really have any sharp edges like you see here. Everything is kind of blended and perfectly like that, but I really like the edge on it, so I started changing kind of my style towards that semi-realism. Over here is this chocolate covered strawberry, and who doesn't like those? But the only thing I don't like about this sketch is how I did this kind of highlight. It looks like there's a hole through it instead of a highlight, so I didn't fix it because I don't know, I just don't feel like I need to fix it. It's fine, it's just my sketch, so I'm good with it. An eggplant, just simple eggplant watercolor. Here's another eye for that challenge. This is some kind of feline eye. I don't remember if it was a cat, a lion, I don't remember, but it's obviously some kind of feline. I really like the effect of color pencils on it, and this paper seems to do very well with color pencils. So I think if you like color pencils, this will be a good sketchbook for you. Over here I have more of vegetables, and this is a lime. I always have to think this is a lime or a lemon because in Spanish it's kind of backwards. That we call kind of lemons the green ones and the yellow ones limes. So I also always have to think, oh, how do I say this in English or in Spanish, depending on what I'm talking. And these two are, I have to say, maybe one of my favorites here. They're both color pencils. Like I said, this book is really good with color pencils. This is my pumpkin, and I actually have a pin of this one at my store if you want to check it out. And then this one is an eye of an elephant. That day I just sat in my couch. I wish I would have recorded this, but that day I just sat in my couch and just kind of went for it, and it came out really good. So I really like this one. This was a snake eye again for that challenge with the eyes. I don't know if I'm ever gonna draw a snake again. Really didn't enjoy it too much. It was kind of very blunt to me. I don't know, I didn't enjoy it much, but it came out fine. It's just a sketch. This one is the salad. I really like the technique I used on the mixed greens here, and it was kind of loose, kind of not loose, so I really like this one. I might end up making a painting or something kind of with this kind of style. This one is just a kiwi, and this one is an onion. I did this onion on a date with my husband. He was cooking. He's a private chef, so normally when we have kind of a date, we don't really go out. The kids have a sleepover somewhere else with grandma and grandpa, and then we'll just stay home and buy some nice food, and normally he will cook. I'm a chef too, but he likes to cook on special occasions, so he was cooking and I just did the onion he was using. Pizza, of course, who doesn't like pizza with ricotta? This is like actually one of my favorite ones. Basil with ricotta, cheese, and I guess these are olives. I don't like olives, but I don't remember. Anyways, came out pretty cool. You guys can see in this one I kind of pulled out that same realism I was playing with. This one is a hot dog because my son loves hot dogs and he picked that day. This one is how do you call this? Sushi. And I wasn't very happy with this one. I just kept working it. Maybe I overworked it. I don't know. I wasn't really happy with it. And then I had to give up at some point because the paper was kind of breaking a little bit. So if you're going to use this for color pencils and you use it like me, like a burnish a lot, I don't suggest using both sides. Just use one side of it. This one is cookies and milk. Who doesn't like cookies and milk? This day I wasn't feeling it too much, but I was still trying to do the challenge, and it's just a Wellington with ketchup, I guess. I don't know, not very thrilled with that one, so let's move on. This one is a mango, and this one actually came out of a book that was given to my husband. He worked for a chef in Miami that he's really famous for his mango recipes. He's like the mango king, and every recipe on the book uses this kind of mangoes. And I think that at that time we were remembering him, or he popped out all of the sudden or something, so I decided to do the mango in his honor. Here I guess it was cold, and I just drew my hot cocoa. This one, I'm not sure if this is an enchilada or a burrito with sauce on top of it, but I like it. This one has that look again of like semi-realism comic mixed with realism, so I really like this one. Ice cream, I had another painting that was kind of like this one, but I used my pearlescent colors on it. I like it better with the pearlescent colors, but this one was fine for the daily challenge. This one, grapes, I really like the color I achieved here. This one I did like in 2 minutes. I think it was so quick. My husband said, "You're done?" Anyways, yeah, that was it. This one, it was in honor of my Colombian roots, and there's a pin of this one, and this is a patacon. I have talked about it many times in the blog and stuff, and yeah, I really like it. There's a pin on it in my store, and I just can't stop loving it. I really like this little patacon I made. This one, just cotton candy. I think my daughter picked this prom this day. This one, I don't remember what is this. Or some kind of root vegetable, and it came out pretty cool. I like it. This one has to be one of the ones I hate. Yes, I do hate this one. This is supposed to be chicken, and I did it with with color pencils, and I'm not very proud of it. Moving on. This one was popcorn, and I didn't like it at all when I made it, but after looking at it a few times now, I really like it. And then this one is the mushroom. I really like this mushroom. It looks so cute. This one is just a hamburger. Everybody loves hamburgers. This one, oh, I remember now. The kids said they wanted to do a Krabby Party because of SpongeBob, obviously. So, yeah, that's my Krabby Party. I mean, patty. You know what I mean. And then chips. The next day, I guess I just kind of thought chips and hamburger go together. This one is the honey, and I really like this honey. It's again that theme of semi-realism, so I really like it. On this one, I used the pearlescent. I don't remember if this looks like color pencils. I'm not sure if it's color pencils or if it was the pearlescent watercolors, but one of the two. They're definitely pearlescent. There's a video on my channel if you want to check it out. This one's just a lollipop and a pickle. This one is color pencils, and then this one is watercolor. This one is just a raspberry. I really like it. It has that style that I was getting really into. The corn didn't come out too bad. I was not feeling it either. I remember that day my daughter was so excited, and I just did it because she pushed me to do it. This one was another video. I can't remember if I did this for Patreon or for you guys. It might be in my channel, so you might keep an eye on a time-lapse for this. And this was, I think, for that challenge with in liquid color. This is a potato I was cooking that night. Some tacos. This looks kind of like, we probably had like Taco Bell, because it looks like Taco Bell. This one was broccoli, my son's favorite, and he probably picked this one. This is just a sausage. Pretty simple. And then I decided to make a video for Patreon, or maybe for you guys for YouTube, but I think there's a video somewhere on the channel, and it's just watercolors, something simple. This one has to be one of my most favorite too. It's a butternut squash, and my son loves this, and I'm thinking this was last October, because butternut squash kind of theme. I don't know, but I really like this one. I don't think I have a pin for it, but I should. And then this is obviously a cantaloupe. And kisses, because who doesn't love chocolate? And then jalapenos, simple. Soda, you guys probably can guess what brand this soda was. And then orange. This is a leak, and it's color pencils. Wasn't very happy with it. I guess I wasn't feeling it that day, but it for a sketch is fine. This was pasta. I think we made fresh pasta that day, and I just drew it. An egg. I really like this egg, and it looks really cool. I don't think I'm gonna make a pin out of it because it's just an egg, but I really like this one. This is the cheese. This is watercolors, and it has that kind of semi-realism too. This is my shrimp. I do have a pin of this shrimp, and I really love this shrimp. I thought it came out really good, and it's color pencil. Then I did this watercolor, and my daughter picked the little gummy bear that day, and it looks pretty cute. These are the peas, and my daughter did this one, and I thought it was really cute because she did like each pea was one of us, and then she made the faces, and it was so cute. And this one is a bunny eye, and I did this for a real-time demo. So if you guys want to check this out, you can check it out on my channel. This one is a watercolor bread. I didn't like it too much. I wasn't feeling it, but I did it anyways. This bread is a brioche bread. I made this bread that day, actually. I baked it, and I did the drawing for it. And then I also sent like a little recipe with the actual recipe, and then the picture of this drawing I made to Catnip, and then she has it on her, I think 37th blog of hers, and I was so happy because she was baking, and I thought, oh, I should send her the recipe, so I did. Oh, and then I think I have a pin of this in my shop. Here's just a peppermint, which I can't eat. I'm allergic to peppermint. So anyways, this is a cake because the children wanted cake, so they drew a cake. And here was when I was getting tired of drawing food, so I moved on to do a really loose watercolor of a scene, and just like the lake and birds. I don't know. This was the first time I drew like a scene, kind of like a landscape kind of thing. For a while, I think the last time I did like a landscape was many years ago, but now I have done many since this one. This one, we went on vacation, and I did my iced tea. This one was me trying to do like a monochromatic kind of painting. This is my son, by the way. Painting for my shop. I put it up. It didn't took off really. People were not really into getting a commission of monochromatic paintings, so I just took it off, and I did one for a dog too, but like I said, it didn't kind of work, so I just took it off. I don't have it in my shop anymore. Then here I got kind of into underwater theme, and I think I was in Pinterest, and this popped out, and I thought, oh my god, I've never seen this kind of octopus, and it's so beautiful, and the colors, so I decided to draw it. And this is color pencil. Then I did a shark, and this one was kind of a cartoonish shark, and it reminds me of the shark from Nemo, but kind of like a more realistic side of it, but it's really cute. I mean, I think it's cute. This one I was playing with my new markers, and we went on vacation again to Disney World, so I kind of did this very sketchy kind of drawing of my pancake. Oh, pancake? Waffle. Was it a waffle? Yeah, it's a waffle because it was pressed. And then here, like I said, I got those markers, fine liners, and they came with the brush pen, and I was practicing my calligraphy also because this page wasn't the same as the other pages. These are watercolor, you can feel the texture, but this one is kind of shiny and kind of like regular cardstock paper. So I just decided to practice my calligraphy. As you guys can see, I'm terrible at it, but I still practice it. Then here I was doing the same thing, just playing with the fine liners and the markers. And then here is kind of an illustration I did. Just, I don't know, I just decided to do it one day, and I was kind of playing with illustration styles and couldn't find the right one. And then I decided, well, I'm just gonna use the same techniques I use for all my paintings, my realism paintings, and see what I come out with. And so this is what came out of it. And then recently I realized I had one too many fingers, so I fixed that. So if you guys see, I think there is a video on my channel of these, so if you guys watch that video, you're gonna notice there is an extra finger here, or maybe you wouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have said it. Anyways, moving on. The next page was, I was doing Sarah Faber's challenge every Monday, kind of drawing what you're wearing, but I work on my part-time job on Mondays, so I just drew one day, and because it's the same outfit every Monday. So this was it, kind of playing with the illustration style. I did this one before I did the boy, so that's why I didn't do it like this style here. And then I was getting into urban sketching, so I did a sketch of the Julian Library, and Julian is where I live. And also here there is that stretch part, and I did this. This is color pencil and then watercolor on the outside, and this is a dragon, a sea dragon, and I thought it was really cute, so I did that. And then I did a sea turtle on the other side, more like a sketchy kind of thing, because this one, the sea dragon, I did it before I got the markers. So, oh, and that's my phone going off. Anyway, so I'm sorry about that. And then yeah, that's what I did, and I think that's it, guys. And this is kind of like the whole page. It goes, I put coral reef, and then you can see it goes all the way, it stretches. When I got this sketchbook, I was really excited about this part, and I wanted to do more with it, but then by the time I got to this part, I don't know if I like it. I just kind of prefer it to be just a single page, so I can do little sketches instead of like feeling all the pressure of having to fill this whole thing with one theme. So that was it. And then the last page I couldn't do anything because I can't open it very much, so I just put the end and the date where I ended it, which was September 28th. And that was it, guys. That's my whole sketch. I already started the new one, and today's October 1st, and of course I started my new sketch. Is my new sketchbook. It's Artisa sketchbook, and I did this demo for when I reviewed the sketchbook itself, but I started today with my first sketch, which was for October, and it's a snail with the baby snail. And I'm gonna do this whole thing, this kind of urban sketch style. So I already wrote like in every page what it's supposed to go there. And also I have done other sketches already in the back after my last day, the 31st. But I'm gonna show you that on the next sketchbook tour when this is done. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like watching my tour, and I'll see you next time.